Alrighty, everybody. We're going to try another random chess. This is another one of those interesting positions. I think I might like to castle this side, which means keep these pawns in place. We'll start with a slight fianchetto structure. Which means we need to free up our bishop this way. Let's see here. If we want to free up this bishop this way, these two knights can probably sit right here, I guess. Here and here. Yeah, it kind of locks in a little bit of my bishop here, but we'll give it a shot. Right, this is what Chess960 is. We're going to try to figure out some kind of position here. We'll start to open up these lines, I think, on this side of the board. Nope, that's not defended. I really don't want to lock it in too much. Well, let's give it a shot. Let's put this guy here for now. We'll drop the bishop on d2 for now, see what happens. And that is what castling looks like in Chess960. So we are now castled. All of our major pieces are sitting out over here. All right, so this, I want to make this exchange. He's going to bring his bishop out with tempo, which is fine. This is defended. This is defended still. We are good to go. We'll push this bishop back, or we'll see if he makes a trade. All right. Now let's see what we want to do with our rooks. Where do our rooks want to end up? For all intents and purposes, this bishop, my light square bishop, is technically on g2 right now. I mean, that's where it would normally go in this kind of fianchetto structure. Let's just try to keep pushing pawns. This is defended. I'd like to get my queen out and about somehow. So maybe something like this. And then we can get the queen up and over. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, now I kind of wish my light square bishop was on the other side of the board. Do I want to open this up? Yeah, what the hell. We'll open up. He's going to capture here with a double attack. And that's fine because I'm going to move my queen out of alignment like that. Is that what I want, or do I want it here? Where does my queen want to go? This is not a good square for it. Let's just put it here. I mean, I have this defended only once, though. So let's go here. It's not a great square for the queen, but it does help defend this particular pawn. Right? 1-2 attackers. Now I've got 1-2 defenders. Oh, I did not see this move. All right. So my opponent's going to win another pawn now. So they're up 2 pawns at this point in time. My two outside wing pawns, right? Yeah. So this one we both lost, but I've also additionally lost this one and this one. Man, that is no bueno. All right. I am not feeling so hot right now, Mr. Krabs. So the purpose of this move is to attack these 2 pawns. Try to get some material back. I can support it with an e-pawn push, maybe. It also opens up my dark square bishop, should my opponent ever move his dark square bishop. Ah, I have this pawn here. Forgot about that. My long squared bishop, my light square long range bishop. I can't do words too well, people. My light square bishop is eyeing up this, so I've got 2 attackers on this particular pawn, and my opponent only has 1. This would come with check, which would be interesting, which my opponent understands as well. So I'm going to go ahead and go this way. Grab that pawn. All right, so this is a clever move because now it opens up a double attack on this pawn here. But it allows me to infiltrate this way, I believe. Right, does that work? I think that works. This is technically defended. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I just gave him my long... Oh, that was so stupid. I had his piece. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. What am I doing? Well, at least he missed it a second time. Okay, so now we have a conundrum. I'm going to have to drop a piece. The question is which... Actually, no, because this is a pin. So, yeah, if he captures here, I capture here. No, I can't. He captures here, he's now doubled up. Ooh, that does not work. Alrighty. So, what do we have? And I can't get I can't get another defender on it. So this knight is going to fall. The question is, what's the most damage I can do with this knight in the process? I can't defend everything. This comes for free, but it gives up a whole rook. I gotta move quick because I am going to run. All right, let's get the other rook involved temporarily. We're gonna drop a piece. Bring our pawn, our bishop back. So we've evened up the game. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-move this just to give me a couple of seconds back. All right, now. So we'll go here. Go ahead and make a first exchange. All right, I got to move quick now. So we're at a position, we've evened up the game. Not my best game in the world by far, but I've evened it up a little bit. My opponent is way ahead on time. They're doing really well on time. The reason I moved that rook is because I did not want to see this. Okay, so that drops this piece here. Even though I give up a pawn. If he captures with the... okay, so if he captures the other way around... Can I... Do I have anything here? He can block with the bishop. I have an escape square, so I'm okay. I don't know if that's worthwhile grabbing that pawn or not. We're going to do it. This is my next move, because this alignment issue I'd like to take care of. Notice if he moves the bishop, I pick up the rook, okay? I've got to start doing something with my pawns here. Probably this outside pawn. That would be good. Okay. Well, dadgummit. All right, we're going to lose material. Let's lose it this way. See if my opponent will capture en passant. I believe they will. And now the question is there any, do we have anything? We're up a pawn. He just has too much as far as the material goes. There is a 1 second increment, which I just don't... It gives me no time to actually think about my moves. He's got this, though. Damn. That's what I mean. I just don't have time to think about my moves. He's got this. Ah, and that's it. I think that's it, guys. I just don't think I have it. He's up a whole piece at this point in time. Yeah, I just don't have the time to try to figure this out. My opponent played a really good game, really solid. Just got way ahead on time there at the opening. Okay, so let's take a quick peek. This is variation number 779. So this is the opening, variation 779. No idea. I felt like my original plan was good as far as castling this side because my queen and my rook were already on one side of the board. I could castle on this side, but to way to get my... I guess I could have just pushed a single pawn. Kind of almost gone for a fianchetto structure. Maybe rotated my dark square bishop up and around. So maybe that would have worked. I'm just going to click through a couple moves here and see if the position kind of got weird. Yeah. So I am mad at myself for... Yeah, right here. I mean, this pawn was completely undefended. Well, it was defended once, but my opponent had it attacked twice. And I mean, as soon as I pushed it, he could have taken it. So that move right there was absolutely pointless. This is one of the things that I need to work on. I've got to see this, that this has 2 attackers on it, and I have 1 defender on it, and I just willy-nilly pushed a pawn. So this is basically an entire pawn sacrifice right in the center of the board. Not worth it at all. So right here, I dropped this pawn, and I should not have. My opponent had multiple opportunities to capture it, and I did nothing about it. All right, where else in the game did we have that weird... yeah, down here somewhere. This was... I could have closed the position. I probably should have, to be honest with you. Pushing this pawn, basically locking this guy in place. But I went ahead and captured because it does open up my rook. And right here, yeah, here's my chance for a pawn to get back. And I did not see it. That would have been a nice opportunity. Probably could have even gone for the rook exchange. Nah, it's the same evaluation either way. I don't trust this evaluation, by the way. These lines, I don't 100% trust them because it's random, and so I don't know how much work has been done on these random positions. But yeah, bishop capture or rook capture, I think. Yeah, and this could have been better. This probably could have been even queen here, maybe. No, that, I mean... Right, and then this guy's pinned and can never move. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that with it. Don't do that. Don't put your queen in front of somebody's rook. Okay. So I just personally sat here. So now I'm still down the one pawn. And I did not at all see this variation. So that's another thing that I missed. I did not see that this pawn had backup the whole time. So here's pawn number 2 I dropped. And dropping 2 pawns this early, it's just tough. It is just tough. And so I couldn't even take back. Yeah, there's nothing I could do. Yeah, I'm still down 2 whole... Well, I'm only down 1 pawn in this scenario. I've gotten one of my pawns back, but... Yeah, I still didn't even see it that I could have gotten at least 1 pawn back there. So this was... it felt good, like it felt good at the moment, but notice this knight is very sketchy, and this rook is 100% undefended. And I should have immediately started looking for ways to get some defense. Oh, I guess the rook is defended. Okay. See, again, I missed the long-range piece. I didn't notice this piece sitting back here, and I have to be much more observant about that. Yeah, this was a huge mistake, because I could have grabbed this, still defended my rook. By moving the rook offline, though, now even grabbing this rook is undefended. So this was a huge blunder on my part. Luckily, I was able to get the piece back, but notice I'm giving it right back. So if I had spotted that correctly the move before, this game might have been very different. So forgetting about these long-range pieces and just not seeing them. I've got to see those better. And that's what playing these games is trying to teach me. I'm trying to learn how to see the whole board and not just focus on one little piece. Yeah, from here there really wasn't any options. I could have made an exchange, like this. But this guy's hanging, so yeah, throwing a check maybe. But then I've still got to run. I guess this gives me another check. But then what? Either way, I've just got to run, get my bishop out of there. So, yep, this was a bit dubious, throwing my pieces out here and not seeing that my rook was defended. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. And then from here on out, I'm just down 2 pawns. And just trying to get back into the game, and I just couldn't. Oh, yeah. So that was the correct move. So it says I had something here. The evaluation says technically I have something. Ah. Check. So I've got the pair of bishops bearing down, driving my opponent across. The only legal move is he can move the king. And then I can start cleaning up the pawns this way, I guess. I'm not certain. I don't see this. Oh, because I guess I'm up a whole piece at the end of this exchange, right? Yeah, because technically I'm up a piece. But I dropped a piece. I went up a piece here. What am I missing, guys? I have 3 pieces. He has 2 pieces. How did I grab a piece? My brain is not functioning properly, guys. So here I have 3 pieces, and here he has 3 pieces. So now he has 2 pieces. I have 3 pieces. Now we each have 2. Oh, right here. Right. So, right. So right here, when I said that I'm trading this pawn for this piece, yeah, I felt like that was a good trade on my part, right? As soon as he moved that away, I had that ready. So I was watching that. So I felt good, right? I was watching that one. But unfortunately, I could not convert it. I'm just way too far down on time. With a minute to go, I just could not figure out how to convert this. I played good moves, I felt like. Getting my bishop trapped sucked. Let him capture this way so that it frees up this outside pawn to be a completely passed pawn. I went like that to... The reason I captured the way I did was to bust up his pawn chain, and so now he has a solo pawn here and just two pawns. So this guy will become a target for me. That's the idea. And then my 4 pawns to his 2 pawns hopefully will get me somewhere. But I was not... At this point, I'm down to 29 seconds to his 4 minutes. Yeah. Better move here so that I can swing across and pick up one of those 2. Yep, that makes more sense. But I should let him get back into the game and capture with check. He has to take. Look at that fork. He has to move, pick the best move he can go to, and then I pick up, and I've traded away a pair of rooks and the bishop, and all that's left is me with an extra bishop. Yeah. Yep, and I just ran out of time and I could not convert. But I mean, you can see at this point in time, he's way up material. So I played this very poorly. Let's just call it what it is. I played it very poorly. I missed too many things. I'm not paying attention. So I'm going to try another one and see if maybe I can get back into it. But Chess960, it's a lot of fun. It's really exciting way to play chess, and I encourage you guys to give it a shot. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.